Good morning. Welcome, guys, to Jen's on the Reel. We are so excited to have you here. If you haven't already done so, please click on that subscribe button, like, share, comment, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and, stay in tune with all of our episodes. We'd love to hear from you as well.
Yes, we love to hear from you.
Yes. Jen. Dating. I know we like to talk about dating, but
We're going to do dating with a twist.
yeah, dating with a twist. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but apparently there's a big movement right now on dating artificial intelligence.
Yes, AI.
Yeah. And I don't know how I specifically feel about it, but apparently it's closer to home than you might realize. It's, Jen, what is it? 1 to 5?
1 out of 5 high schoolers have been in a relationship, an emotional relationship, or have had some kind of relationship with an AI, chat box AI, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I cannot even imagine just even starting that. Like,
I mean, guys, I know dating is rough, but damn. Like,
for real.
an AI, I mean, come on.
Like, what do you do? Like, hi, ChatGPT. I want you to be Sasha today. And I want you to, love me in this way. And this is who I am.
Tell me how beautiful I am.
Yes,
like,
every single day. Like, or do you tell Siri or do you tell Alexa
Well,
or Google? Like, where are they getting this from?
So I think what's happening is a lot of people are having like all these emotional conversations. That's why they're saying like people go to ChatGPT for everything, for therapy. They're even, I even read somewhere that they're going to start removing the therapy and the medical part and the law.
Yep.
Because everybody
Legal
goes by
advice
that.
and medical advice are going to start
And the funny
that.
thing is that people trust ChatGPT like
the T.
Like if it's like 100% accurate.
Yes.
To the point that I even had a realtor one time tell me, "Oh, you guys can release an escrow deposit," because I asked ChatGPT, and they said after such and such time you can reduce it. And I'm like, okay, but escrow, first of all, we're specific on the state.
Yep.
Like there's specifics that you have to, like when you're asking.
You have to prompt it. It is very general.
Right. And you have to be super specific because shit in, shit out. Yeah, if you want to hear that if you can manipulate it to give you the answer that you want, you know what I mean?
And in Chat GPT specifically is manipulated to provide you with the softest approach, not anything against humanity or thoughts or opinions. It is accepting every single thing. So you have to prompt it if you're looking for a different response, especially if it contradicts popular opinion or the softer, emotional, careful opinion.
No, like I've literally had to write to my attorney and, hey, Chat GPT, blah, blah, blah. And she has literally called me one day and be like, how badly did you hate writing that email?
Yeah.
I'm like, I did. I hated it. Because people swear by it 100%. Yeah. So they come and I'm assuming, this is what I can imagine, they have this relationship with this chat box and it's I think one kid even committed suicide and everything. Like it's really bad. And okay, again, they're saying 1 in 5 high schoolers, so younger people. And as it is, I feel they're very, at that age, it's so.
They're so impressionable that everything is accepted. Everything is great. They live in this ideological world. I'm looking here at which ones are the apps that allow you to have this, because I don't think it's ChatGPT.
No, it's not ChatGPT.
Has to be prompted. But there's an app. There's a few. There's Replica. There's Nomi AI. There's Kindroid and DG, and all of these provide an AI companion labeled as a friend or girlfriend. And some of these actually provide images that look so real, and it's dumbfounding because we're at the point where AI is growing so fast that we can't even tell if it's real or not.
No, I know. There's videos that I see that I think it's real, and my son is like, "Mom, that's not real." Or Marcel's like, "That's not real." That's I'm like, "Really? It looks so real."
So many. I mean, they're even creating OnlyFans. In every aspect of OnlyFans, the feet, you name it, whatever the case, whatever it is that you can imagine.
So now it doesn't have to be you.
Yes,
you can
it
just
doesn't even. I actually thought about this. I was like, well, if it doesn't have to be me, well, let's create the OnlyFans.
Yeah, for sure. I'm super down with that.
Yeah. So, I mean, and they look so real. It is almost shocking. You don't even know.
And I feel it's crazy because kids nowadays aren't that social to begin with.
Yep.
And now they're turning to AI for companion and for friendship.
Yep.
Like,
You
I
know-
don't understand. Like, what kind of world are we going into that people?
It's a world that doesn't like a challenge. It really is. Because what I'm reading is that apparently the pros of having this dating situation is that the companion is always positive or always available, emotionally
Right, 'cause
available.
people want to know. People want to hear what they want to hear.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you what you want to hear? You want me to tell you the truth?
Yeah.
You know. And so there's two different things. But so there's a movie.
It's
Right.
called Companion. Is it the movie that you're going for?
No, but this is an older movie.
Okay.
I know which one you're talking about. It's one with Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
And he's like whatever, and he comes home and he has his AI, which is this other actress, Cuban actress, the one that supposedly is dating Tom Cruise now or something.
I have no idea. I'm so bad
Whatever.
with this.
She's Cuban.
I'm
They say
not
she's
in.
a communist, whatever. But that's what they say.
Search.
But she's like, he comes home, she cooks. She's like his girlfriend or whatever, but she's like an image. And then he buys her this thing, so she's not hooked on this little thing or whatever. But it reminds me that we're going towards that
Yes,
people
we
are going to have like AI companions, like robots
Yes.
that look like human.
Yes.
Like if we don't have a population problem to begin with.
I know. It's with all of it, like just having that robot or having to have relationships with an artificial intelligence digitally, it's not reciprocal genuinely, but it gives you something to make you feel good and dandy. The movie, what scares me the most is stuff like the movie Companion, actually, because
I don't think I saw that movie.
the robot gets, it's a companion, and you provide it with a storyline on how you met and everything, and it becomes real. So they, in reality, feel like they're in love with you, and they treat you based on that storyline that you created for yourself.
Imagine that.
Yep. And then it can be
I haven't seen
prompted to
that
be
movie.
more aggressive or something like that. And then all of a sudden it starts picking up certain things,
But
and
do
it
they have
learns how to
sex?
shut itself.
Do they have
Yes.
sex with the robot?
Yes, they do.
How?
They do. I don't know. Everything just appears. They do a really good job of making everything appear real. As a matter of fact, there's another one. I can't remember the
Well,
name.
I could understand they probably do because there's dildos
Yeah.
and there's those dolls that
Yes,
men
and
have
they
sex
feel
with.
really real, like the face and everything. The other
Lewis is dying right now.
there was another movie. I can't remember.
They
the
have
name.
those sex dolls.
Yes, yes.
those
and
sex
now they're actually making. Okay, so imagine sex doll feels like real, but now it moves and it talks to
I
you.
know, that's so
okay.
creepy.
That's really creepy. There's another movie that the robot actually seduces the individual and has him close his eyes, and she changes her voice to his wife's voice and says, "Just imagine it being your wife."
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then and then she tries to kill the wife because she feels like she's better for him, that kind of stuff. It's pretty crazy,
I'm gonna check out that movie.
but it could be the reality of our future.
It's so funny. There's a lot of movies that were older that were about the future.
Yes.
That things are becoming.
Yeah, it's almost like predicted, similar to The Simpsons.
Right. Yeah. Similar to the sense, which freaks me out because I know there's one like Minority Report.
Yes.
Like, I know everybody's going to digital currency, and I don't like that because they can control it. Oh, you've spent too much money on clothes. We're cutting you off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so scared of that.
They have full control, even though the reality is we're in a concept of digital currency, even though
Yeah.
we can exchange it for actual cash. But all we're looking at is freaking numbers going in, like
Right.
going up and down in our accounts, really, So
If anybody has access to make that number go up, let me know.
we volunteer. And
You can have my account.
if you're artificial intelligence and you know how to do this and you can hear me now, just reach out to me.
We could be companions.
In that case, I might change my mind. Anyway, I'm not cheating for real at that point, right?
It's just
'Cause
for the bank
not
account
real.
numbers.
Like, David won't be mad. I don't think so.
I don't know.
I mean, listen, with this artificial intelligence things, you can create your dream
I mean, does it
everything.
count as cheating?
I don't know. I don't think so.
We're not there
I mean,
yet.
unless you build emotion. I think cheating is more emotional.
I would think so too. Like, it's so funny because a guy can have
A side chick.
a relationship with a woman that's not sexual, but if you're like too emotional with her and you tell her all your secrets, then I would hate that more than if you would just had sex with her.
100%. I feel that exactly the same
Now, this
way.
doesn't mean that you can just go out and have sex with people
please.
randomly and it's okay, because I'm not saying that. But
For
I'm just
our
saying,
husbands that are listening and like to complain,
that's why I'm
this is
throwing
not
it
the
out
moment
there.
you take it. Okay?
nobody's saying you can,
Not
do
real.
that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, the emotional side.
The
of it.
both bother, but emotional kind of trumps like
Yeah.
the 10 on a scale of 1 to 10. But yeah, so, what would you guys do if your kid was actually starting a relationship with artificial intelligence and all of a sudden,
Well, I'm
you
not gonna
figure it out?
lie. From my kid's track record, at this point, I'll take an AI versus what he's bringing home now, because honestly, I know he doesn't watch this, so honestly, his taste is horrible in women right now.
Está
And
comiendo vidrio.
So
what
far,
we say.
everybody he's brought home,
Oof.
thumbs
Yeah,
down, buddy.
You might have to consider the artificial intelligence.
Maybe I can control that one a little better.
Maybe
Tell
you
him
prompt
this, tell
it.
him that.
Exactly. You prompt it.
Tell him to go to school. Tell him to be nicer to me.
I'm starting to like circle back the opposite direction. I think I'm kind of liking this idea.
Imagine exactly what you want.
Yep. Just imagine everything you want. But, our population is struggling. So if we have a lot of this stuff, what are we going to do?
Yeah. Imagine in the future, robots
We're
take
gonna have
over.
artificial
Like,
babies.
imagine robots take over. There's no more humans, and then just they live forever without,
Well, they need us for energy.
Well, I don't know.
They can't build. They
Hopefully,
can't
I'll be
create
dead when
energy.
that happens.
Yeah. Hopefully, except now I'm rethinking though whether my kids should have children. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a weird world, pretty crazy out there. Kind of scary that children cannot build a standard relationship, or young adults nowadays build a standard relationship with an actual human and understand the battles, which create the massive appreciation.
Well, this is a big problem too for parenting, because now, with times changing, you have to shift your parenting.
Oh my
your
gosh,
parenting,
shifting
because
sucks.
imagine there was a high schooler. I think he was a high school. He fell in love with some robot chat box, and he was suicidal.
Well, I think
So
it told
imagine
him to
Right.
kill himself.
Yeah, imagine your son or daughter falling in love with an imaginary chat box or whatever, and then them going through depression. And you really got to keep a close eye on kids nowadays,
Yeah.
on what they, especially since they have access to the phones.
Yeah.
95% of kids, middle school to high school, have smartphones.
Yeah.
95%. That's pretty much almost everybody.
Freaking toddlers have smartphones.
know what I mean?
It's to play.
Well, they
even.
might, and even toddlers, they might not have the smartphones, but the parents
But they have
constantly,
the iPads. It's
or
still
the parents
similar.
constantly give them the phones to shut them up. We went to dinner the other day, and we saw, and Marcel's a high school teacher, and he's like, I have to deal with that. So they're dinner with their parents, headphones on the phone, no conversation with their parents. And I remember telling him, yeah, back in the day, if I had to go to dinner with my parents and their friends, we'd have to sit there. There was no iPads. There was
Yeah,
no
I was
nothing.
gonna say.
We'd have to sit there and listen to their
You build
conversation, but you would
relationships.
pick up stuff from adult
You would
conversations.
learn. Yeah. Now they're like rotting their brain on fucking 6,
Yeah, they don't
7.
care. And I remember I remember they used to say, the adults are talking, go to the other room. And I would be eavesdropping,
attention.
wanting to see what the
Like,
hell
now
they
you
were
told me not to
talking
listen.
about.
Now I want to know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you don't have to worry about that because they throw on their headphones, a phone, and they don't listen to anything.
They're certainly weaker. They have less. They're. It's like they're super smart because they have more ability than we did, but they're also weaker.
I think they're
socially.
emotionally weaker.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, they're like they get depressed and they want to become suicidal for any stupid little thing, and it's like, guys, not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like there's so many worse things that are gonna happen to you throughout your life than that shit.
I fear saying that because I'm like, dude, if they're buckling up right now,
I know.
then what encouragement do they have to even do anything in the future? Because things are not going to get that much easier. You know what I mean? Stress.
I mean,
level
at the
is
end of the
gonna
day,
go
it's
up.
our fault. Helicopter parents.
Yeah,
you
it
know.
is.
Well, we don't want our kids to go through what we went
helicopter
through.
a little bit more. I would say really use that.
If you really
screen
want
time.
a helicopter on this.
Yeah, exactly. Use that screen time on the iPhone. I will tell you that has been my savior. I put app limits, ability to download apps. I even block specific apps, everything. Like I do a lot on that screen time on the iPhone, and even Bark also. Bark is another app that you can use for those things. Just as a heads up, because you do want to monitor. It's so important that you monitor what they're doing.
Even if they tell you that no, you can't monitor my phone, you can, because you're the one that pays for it.
Exactly. You can just stop paying for the phone.
Because you can always just take the phone away from them.
Exactly.
And yes, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
I'm going through that with one of them right now. They're negotiating every little thing. You know, Discord is another one that stay away from. Stay away from Discord and Roblox and all those things, because other people have access to them through there. But anyway, that's another topic.
So there you go, guys. Your kids are gonna have robot boyfriend and girlfriends. That's what your future looks like.
Yeah, good luck. All right, guys. Thank you so
later.
much for listening. See you later. Oh, subscribe,
like, you know.
comment, all of that. Follow us. Instagram,
Let us know about your AI experiences.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.